Okay. Excuse the way I sound right now. Something's going on with my sinuses. Okay, so I just realized that I'm still on 0.5. Hold on. Okay, so I realized recently that I haven't recorded a video in a very long time, and for that I formally apologize because when I first posted my first video, I had intentions of making another one within the same week and releasing it within the same week, but obviously stuff happened, didn't do it. So let me catch you up on everything you missed. Number one, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, guys. It's 2026 now. Two, yes, I got a perm. Do you guys like it? It's a new hairstyle. I got it a month ago. All right, and three, my birthday is, as of recording this, it's the 7th. My birthday is on the 12th of this month. So when I upload this video, don't be saying happy birthday because I'll probably upload it early and that's embarrassing for you. Okay? Okay. All right. So what are we doing today? Sorry, I can't take myself seriously right now. I initially had plans to bake like a literal cake. And we have the ingredients to do that, but we don't have any ingredients to make frosting. And obviously, if I'm going to be baking something like I did in the last video, I want to go all the way out. I want to have every single thing that I need, which would include frosting. Hey, our buttermilk is expired. We don't have buttermilk, so I can't make buttermilk frosting. Also, I don't know how to make buttermilk frosting, so we're not doing that today. All right, so because I can't bake a full-size cake, what I'm going to do is bake tea cakes. And we're going to have tea with our tea cakes, okay? So that's the idea. That's what we're rocking with. That's what we're doing today. I feel like I need to come up with a name for my audience because I don't have a name for you guys yet. Hey, what should I call you guys? What do you want to be called? Because I've been running through the options and things I can say at the start of the videos. I don't know how to start my videos. Guys, I'm new to this, so please hype the video. I don't know. I want to reach out to more of you lovely people because the audience that came from my first video I made was really sweet and really cool. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for sticking around if you're a returning viewer. Okay. All right, let's get started. Let's actually lock in. So, first step in everything. This doesn't feel right. Let's put you in 0.5. I'll make myself look like a toddler again. All right. First thing we're gonna do, we need to obviously start brewing our tea before we do anything else. Why? Because brewing your tea for a really long time makes it taste better. Okay. So we're gonna start the hot water. Wait here, I guess. I'm gonna go do something. All right, the water's ready. So while you guys were waiting, I did some off-camera resource collecting. We're rocking with golden milk tea. Yes, because I am half British, we're adding milk to this. Look down a little bit. Like, I'm getting flashbacks to when I recorded my first video. Am I in frame? Let's put you in 0.5. Okay. Alright. So, when it comes to making your delicious cup of, why am I explaining this as if I'm anywhere within the rights to know how to make tea?
Because I am half British.
I'm just gonna show you guys how to make tea. Alright. First of all, I've got one of these things. Look, it's even in the shape of a heart. Isn't that cute? What you're gonna wanna do is load up your diffuser more. Load up your diffuser with as much tea as you can possibly cram in there, okay? Let it crunch when you close it, okay? Listen back. Hear that crunch? That's what you need, okay. Just really overfill it, okay? Okay. Pop that in there. Now let's get our hot water. We're gonna let that steep anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. Yeah, don't question it, 10 to 30 minutes. Is it probably gonna get cold by then? Yeah, who cares? You just reheat it, you'll be fine. Now let's actually get started into, that's a really horrid angle, I'm sorry I had to see that. Back of my head shot. Okay, now that we have officially started on making our tea, we're gonna start looking at the recipe for the actual tea cakes. And I'm realizing now, I'm gonna have to grab my iPad for this. Okay, we're back. I had to airdrop the picture to my iPad because apparently the photos weren't synced. All right, so here's the recipe. I stole this from the description of a YouTube short that I found. All right, so screenshot it, take a picture of it. We're actually using a screen this time and not a little piece of paper. All right, I forgot who I got this recipe from, so credits to this lady that I got the tea cake recipe from. Okay, you're awesome. Forgot your name. All right, what we're gonna need. We are going to need flour, baking powder, salt, butter. Oh, I'm probably gonna need more than that. All right, sugar, egg, milk, vanilla extract. Yum, vanilla vodka. Okay, so sorry, that was, do you guys actually know that vanilla extract is made with vodka? I didn't know that for the longest time. Yeah, it's made with vodka. All right, moving on. Nutmeg. And the recipe says lemon zest. We're gonna use lime zest. I'd hope that doesn't make it taste weird. What are we doing next? What? Oh, okay. What? Sorry, didn't realize how much butter we needed. I'm not gonna use this. I'm just gonna go get a whole new stick from the fridge. Dang, that stuff is solid. Okay, now that we have our butter dilemma out of the way, let's actually get around to baking things the way that they need to be baked. And we're gonna use a completely clean surface so that way it looks like I actually know what I'm doing. Okay? Okay. We're rocking with this team. You guys are a little bit shorter than usual, which means if I need to be in view, I have to crouch down. Cup. 1, 2. And okay, I'm gonna be so real now. Why do baking recipes always have you do like 1 and then like 1/1000th? Like, can we just round it up a little bit, or even round it down to just like 1 or 2 teaspoons, please? White powder. More white powder. Yum. Okay. Actually, I feel like you guys need to be up a little bit more. I'm sorry. Also, that gives you a better camera angle. Okay. Salt. It's salt time. All right. We're rocking with some Morton salt. I would be using pink Himalayan salt, but I've used pink Himalayan salt in baking before, but because the granules are bigger, it doesn't really work as well, so that's why we're rocking with Mr. Morton, okay? When you guys found out that salt was actually a rock, did it freak you out for a while? Like, as a child in 2nd grade, when I learned that salt is actually a crystal and that it grows, near like the ocean or in caves, I legitimately was like nervous to eat salt because I was afraid I was eating rocks. I was afraid I was eating crystals. Did you guys ever do that, or is that just a me thing? Because I did that all the time. Like, as a kid, like, I would learn something, like, my sister just texted me. I would learn something as a child, and then it would like scare me to the point where like I would swear off, you know, XYZ thing, and then I'd like 2 days later be munching on it again. So yeah, no, when I learned that salt was a crystal, I was like, I don't want to eat a rock, and then I do it anyways. Love salt. All right, moving on. All right, 1 meaty big cup-sized scoop of sugar. Holy dude. Tell me you're doing American baking without telling me you're doing American baking. Okay, sugar. Let me just double check myself, because I am doubting myself. Okay, 1 cup of sugar. I'm gonna add the nutmeg and lemon zest into the dry ingredients, because chemistry. Nutmeg and zest, that's what I was doing. A 1/4 teaspoon. Oh wait, it's nutmeg or lemon zest? Added with the egg. Oh, I did that wrong. That's not good. For 3 to 5 minutes, add egg, then buttermilk and vanilla. You know what I'm gonna do? We are going to, I can't restart now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually melt our butter and just mix the butter in when we can. In the meantime, let's start with our wet ingredients. Okay, 2 tablespoons. Wait, hold on. Let's do that. 1. There we go. Ooh, look. Vanilla vodka milk. Yum. Drink up. Don't. That looks really gross, actually. What was that? Now, what I realized is that we have a butter dilemma, okay? We very much have a butter dilemma. Because we're supposed to have this be properly thawed, and we don't. We solved the butter dilemma. It's called 10 seconds in the microwave. Okay. Throw that in. I wish I got my electric mixer out because this is gonna be a nightmare to fold. We're just gonna... Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad. Let's just keep trying. I kind of wish I did some pre-reading. I didn't. Hey guys, when I do things, I do it very impulsively. So let's just... Now I have a lot of regrets. Ooh, there we go. Yay. The butter's actually mixing in with everything else we needed to mix in with. And in the end, as I was saying before, I just got flour and sugar and butter all over myself. If this doesn't end up working, I can always just, you know what's always an option? Kneading it by hand, okay? Ooh, this smells crazy, dude. That smells like some sort of funky dough. We're getting somewhere with this, hold on. Something's actually kind of starting to happen. And hey, if you're a professional baker, please stop watching this video. I don't want to hear it, Gordon Ramsay. I don't want to hear it, Great British Baking Show directors. Just let me do what I need to do. Okay? Okay. All right, what is next? Buttermilk and vanilla are supposed to be separate? Okay, guys, I honestly need to learn how to read. Whisk the dry ingredients and mix into wet. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna add our nutmeg and we're gonna add our egg and we're gonna add everything else and hope that everything works just fine in the end. Okay? Okay. Will it taste as good as it probably potentially could have been? Probably not. But that's okay, because everyone makes mistakes and everyone learns. Okay? Now we're gonna add this. The sound that made was unholy. And was it another half a teaspoon of nutmeg? Oh no, a 4th teaspoon. So even less. Nutmeg. And you know what? You know what? We're gonna try out the lime zest and see how that works. And there you have it. That is roughly 1/4 teaspoon of lime zest. There we go. And was I supposed to use lemon zest? Yes, we've already discussed this. I use lime as a replacement. I really hope it doesn't screw with the flavor or the chemistry or literally anything else about this recipe, guys, because I've already scuffed this thing so bad. For your information, I didn't do this intentionally. Like, I didn't intentionally mess up the recipe. This is just called I get excited when I make a video and I don't read the instructions. Now we're gonna mix everything together and hope that our horrible mistake turns out to be okay. Now this is supposed to be a dough, so at some point I will just have to get in here and use my hands. And I think we're actually right about that stage where I need to start using my hands. So let's wash our hands really quick, and then let's start kneading our dough into something that's a little bit more acceptable, culinary school-wise. How soft dough forms. Okay. Ooh, this is not very doughy yet, but it will be soon. Guys, look, it's turning into a dough! Yay! I didn't scuff this recipe. Are you guys proud of me? And I realize now that, you know, baking for my first 2 videos is probably gonna make me seem like I'm a baker, or that my channel is about baking. It's not. I just like baking because it's something fun to do. It's kind of like a little hobby that I have. And I do plan on making videos that aren't baking in the future. But, you know, as of now, I think this is a... You guys see that? My bracelet's made an implant. That's kind of gross. I think as of now, I think this is kind of a good way to, I think, for you guys to get to know me a little bit as I start to make these videos. Roll into 1/4 inch thickness. Cut into circles. Chill for 30 minutes. Oh man. Wow, so we made that tea really early. That tea's gonna get really cold. Bake at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. What happens if we don't let it chill, do you think? Let's roll it around in the bowl to make it like a really smooth, yeah, like a really smooth round shape. Now that we have our lovely little dough ball, let's get this thing rolled and cut into little tea cakes. Sprinkle some flour. Why is this flour so patchy? Oh, just got flour on myself again. Awesome. Why does it look like that? Why does flour do that? Do you guys know? Ooh, let's think about the consequences of this first. If I throw this down full force, am I going to throw flour everywhere? Yes, so we're just gonna, there we go, okay? Guys, I'm using my brain. I'm doing critical problem solving skills right now. I actually forgot what 1/4 of an inch even looks like, so we're gonna have to get the ruler. Sorry guys. Sorry, hey, maybe I don't know how to bake. Did you ever consider that possibility? Alright, this is what we're working with. We got that right there. So actually, I bet I can put this in 0.5. Yeah. And then let's scoot you guys back a little bit. There you go. Oh, the oven's ready. Okay. Am I actively covered in flour right now? Yes. Is that a problem? No. Is it wrong to have a little whimsy in my life? Oh, guys, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, hold on. Just realized I forgot the parchment paper. Awesome. Right there. The first of many of his kind. Number 2. Now we are going to form our dough again and roll out some more tea cakes. Guys, I'm having so much fun with this. This is so whimsical. This is so magical. I think this is the reason why I like baking. Like I said, will I make baking content forever now and on? No. I'm far from being a baker channel, far from being a cooking channel in general. I just like to do it for the fun of it all, for the game of it all, if you will. And like I said, it's kind of a hobby, kind of not a hobby. Back to round 3. Am I gonna have enough space for these? How much space do tea cakes need when they bake? How much do they rise? Because I imagine they rise quite a bit. Aren't they like cookies in a way? Like, don't they... Or not rise, but like expand. Like, don't they expand pretty big? Oh well. Okay. Oh, that one's a little misshapen. That's okay. Guys, I think in 2026, we need to start socializing with the people that we live near, because I feel like it's way too common for people to just not care about the neighbors. Like, tell me, when's the last time you genuinely had a conversation with a neighbor? Like, not even I can recount that. So I think in 2026, we need to start knocking on our neighbors' doors and asking them for their full legal name and credit card number. Because how else do you get to know someone better than committing credit card fraud? Ooh, that one's like a perfect circle. That's beautiful. My alarm turned on and it paused the video and I thought I lost the footage, but I didn't, okay? Here's our little miniature baby tea cake that we made from our endeavors. We're gonna let these sit in the fridge for 30 minutes, I guess, because apparently you have to let things chill, which doesn't really make sense to me, but okay. Alright, and now we're ready to put them inside of the fridge for 30 minutes. I'm gonna do some editing, I'll come back, and I'll see you guys when they are ready to put in the oven and ready to bake for another 10 minutes. Hey guys, it's been 30 minutes, so let's go get the tea cakes from the fridge outside. Oh look, they survived being... Now that we've let these sit for 30 minutes, we're gonna throw these in the oven and bake them for, the recipe says 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna throw them in for 9 and see what happens, all right? And then we're going to, check back in just a minute, and I'm gonna go back to editing. So see you guys in a minute. Whoa, that's hot. Guys, that smells so good. If you guys could smell this, take a big whiff of that. That smells so good, you guys. I think this was a legitimate score. So we're gonna let these, I guess, chill for a little bit, and then we're gonna have some tea with our tea cakes to celebrate my 18th birthday. Because I was editing and I realized that I never mentioned how old I'm turning. Guys, I'm turning 18. So to celebrate me turning old, we're gonna be, celebrating with these. And you know what? Out of morbid curiosity, I'm gonna try. Oh, it's still hot. Oh, that's a hot thing. Okay. Out of morbid curiosity, I'm gonna try one of these little dudes because I'm too impatient to wait. So. Ooh. Oh, that's hot. Ooh. Guys, we're gonna try the little miniature one and see how he tastes. That's really good. Guys, I'm a baker. Like, literally.
This is me editing. I realized that I forgot to record, me actually drinking the tea and eating the tea cakes, but I took a couple pictures instead. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.